Hey everybody, it's Lily with Let's Talk. Welcome to the channel, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful, blessed day today. You're having a great weekend. It is Saturday night, and I'm going to talk to you all about the new season of 90 Day Fiancé that was on last Sunday. I'm very sorry I have not done a video until now. I have had some things going on here. And so I apologize. So I, had to purchase some new equipment to make sure I was able to present these videos right and the audio was good and all of that. So here we are. And before I get into the video, do me a favor, hit that like button for me. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can get notifications as to when I have new videos and content and all of that out. Love having you here, and I promise I will not wait this long to keep you up to date on this show, okay? I think we've, got most of the kinks worked out, and I just ask that you all be patient. I'm kind of new to this whole thing. I'm not on here for financial gain or monetary reasons or anything. I do this because I'm having a great time. If I get a whole lot of subscribers, great. But mainly I'm just getting on here to have a great time because it's fun to do and it's fun to talk about these things and just fun to talk to you all and hear your opinion and what you think and all of that. So pull up a cup of coffee, a chair, a cup of coffee or whatever, some popcorn, whatever you're going to do, and let's talk about it. Let's spill the tea about this show, okay? Excuse me. Got a little bit of a cold. I'm sorry, guys. So anyway, let's get into it. For those of you, sorry about that. For those of you who do not know what 90 Day Fiancé is, let's talk about it, okay? 90 Day Fiancé is a show where couples meet each other. One of the spouses is from the USA, from America, and the other one is from another country. And they meet online, they strike up a relationship, and they get to know each other online and over video chat and things like that. And they fall in love. They fall in love. Okay. They fall in love. And they, the actual person that's from the U.S. will go and visit the other person, the spouse in the other country, for, a week, a few days or whatever. They don't spend a whole lot of time together, okay? But they do meet each other, most of them. And then they come back to the U.S. and the person from the other country stays there, but then for 90 Day Fiancé, that person that's from the other country will come to the U.S. and meet with their significant other that they've been chatting with and video chatting and on the phone and text and all of that. And they have 90 days while they're here to get married, or they have to go back to their country. Okay. So it's really interesting because, it's definitely not the same, a few days, a week versus your life, your entire life with this person. So it's really interesting how these play out. There's also spinoffs to 90 Day Fiancé. They have 90 Day the Other Way, before the 90 days, different spinoffs. And one of the couples that's in this season, Ari and Benyam, were on 90 Days the Other Way, where she went to his country, Ari did, and they even have a son together, and she went to his country and stayed with him for a while, and she doesn't get along with his family too well. But anyway, they clash on several different things, and Benyam's been known to, he's like a dancer at a club, and so he interacts with a lot of females and all of that. He's been known to, get close to females and stuff, and which makes her very, very jealous. So they spent some time there in his country, and now they're coming to her country the U.S., so Binyam can come here, and then they have the 90 days to get married. So they, like I said, they already have a son together. I believe he's from Tunisia. Tunisia, yeah. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out now, because they have 90 days to get married. So that's one of the couples. But that is the only couple that's been on past seasons or spinoffs of this show. The other couples in this season are brand new. Okay, they're brand new couples. Altogether, there are 5 couples in this season, counting Binyam and Ari. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out with the new couples and everything. So let's go. This show last Sunday was just kind of an introduction to these couples and what, we got to meet them and see where they're from and how old they are and stuff. It didn't really tell a whole lot about them. We got a couple of little tidbits in the show, but not a whole lot. Okay, so it's more of an introduction episode than anything else. But they are definitely going to be getting into it on future episodes. So it'll be interesting to see how all this plays out. Now, the first couple here is Belil. He is 42 years old, and he's from Kansas City, Missouri. His significant other is Shida, and she is 37 years old, and she's from Trinidad. Okay, so she's quite a bit younger, I guess, a few years. Belil's sister, Nefertari, is in this as well. She has quite a bit of input to put into this. So it'll be interesting to see, what plays out there. Belil was married before. He has 2 children. And he gets along with his ex-wife, and she has, some input about the relationship. And obviously because she has children with this man, but she does, you could tell, cares about him and wants his well-being, even though they're divorced. Okay, so that's interesting. Shida has been engaged 2 times, and she broke it off. So we don't know yet what's going on there, but apparently Belil is putting Shida to the test. Because apparently Belil has some money. He's backed by some money. He's pretty well off. He's financially stable. He's financially stable. Definitely has money. And so he wants to kind of put her to the test to make sure she's not just coming here for a green card and his money, and that she's into it for the right reasons. So when they first meet, he's not going to take her right back to his house. They've got a place they're going to go that's, significantly lower class. Okay, it's better, lack of a better way of saying it. Just kind of to test her to see where her head is and if she really cares about him or the lifestyle. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Okay, I mean, I know there's a lot of relationships out there. Not just on 90 Day Fiancé that a lot of people from different countries unfortunately come over here to get a green card. And they're not really in it because they love that person. They're just wanting to come and get into the country and get that green card. And I hate to say it that way, but, not that I'm going to go into detail about this, but I was married before to a man from another country, and he definitely was here for the green card. He definitely wanted to get that green card. So that was from my experience. And him and I are still friends to this day. I mean, I could talk to him and we'd be friends. So we were very young at that time, in our 20s when we got married. So, he's here. Okay, he has moved on with his life, but and in all intents and purposes, he is a nice guy, and he's grown and things like that. But anyway, with that said, this does happen. Okay, people do it, and I'm sure people here from America go to other countries and try to get citizenship there, or status there and do the same things. I don't know, but I just know from my experience and seeing it from other people's experiences that it does happen. So in this particular relationship, Belil just wants to see if she's really there for the right reasons, and not for his money or what he has. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Then you have Jabri from South Dakota, Rapid City, South Dakota. He's 28 years old. Now this dude lives with his parents, okay? He moved in with his parents 3 months ago so he could save money for when his significant comes over here. Her name is Miona. So he's been with his parents for 3 months. He's trying to save the money so that they can get married and, all of that. Miona, his significant other, is from Serbia. She's 23 years old. And apparently this lady is really LA-ish. She's very, wants the latest trends and the latest, fashion and just really upscale kind of girl. He wants to live in South Dakota so that he can save money, obviously, with his parents and have their wedding there, but she doesn't. Jabri's mom doesn't like the way that Miona dresses and wants Jabri to talk to her about it. Now that should be very interesting, okay, to see what happens there. Apparently she dresses pretty scantily and she's not very conservative, Miona, so we'll see how that goes. There's rumors going on about all of that relationship. We'll get into that as we get further in the show here. So that's that couple. And, it's tough because when you have someone coming from another country, regardless of what they're coming here for or whatever, hopefully they're coming here for the right reasons, right? But they're coming from another country. They're from a different culture. They don't know how things work. They don't know how the culture is. Just like if you were to go to another country, you wouldn't know what that culture's like 99% of the time. And you'd have to learn their culture and all of that. But then, to move in with the parents on top of that, these people only know each other for like a week, couple of days, a week, whatever. They're coming to get married, and yet they're moving in with the parents, so which makes it doubly hard. So how do you really get to know each other while you're living under your parents' roof? It's just kind of weird, okay? I can understand that. And so this will be interesting to see how this all plays out with this. So then you have Cara. She's 29 years old. She's from Charlottesville, Virginia. She is actually flying to the Dominican Republic to pick up Guillermo and bring him to America. That's her significant other. Now, Guillermo is actually from Caracas, Venezuela, but he lives in the Dominican Republic. So she's flying over there to bring him to America, and she hasn't seen him in almost a year. The time that they did spend together, it wasn't a whole lot of time. Like I said, it was like a few days, a week, whatever, and she went back home. So none of these couples have spent a whole lot of time with each other. So when they get here to the U.S., these people got 90 days, you know what I'm saying, to get married, or they got to go back to their country. Hello. So this gets really, really something. So it'll be interesting to watch. Also, Guillermo has an expired passport. That's why she has to go there, okay, to meet him, because she has to help him work that out so he can come to the U.S. So that might be a problem. They're really nervous about that. But even though she's meeting him over there in his country, they still only have 90 days, okay? So they got to get that wrapped up, get over here, and make all that happen. They have to apply for the K-1 visas and all of that. So she does end up meeting him at his airport in Dominican Republic, and they're happy to see each other, and they're ecstatic and all of that. So, and then it ends. So we'll have to see what happens on this next episode here. What happens with them. Then you have Emily. She's 29 years old, and she is from Salina, Kansas. Her significant other is Kobe, and he's from Africa. She lives with her parents. Okay, now Emily met this guy in China at a nightclub. They were in China, and he met her, she met him. They had a one-night thing, got intimate, had sex, and of course, she got pregnant. And she had her son in America, Coben. And this baby was born in the U.S., and Kobe, the spouse, has never seen his son. He's never met his son. So when he comes over to America, not only is he going to meet his son, but he's going to, be with her, and has 90 days to get married in the parents' house. Okay? Again, this was a one-night thing with these guys. And she got pregnant and had his baby. And hello, he's coming to the U.S., and they got 90 days to get married. And again, living with the parents. And you can rest assured that the parents are extremely concerned about this relationship, because she don't know him. She just had like a one-night stand thing, and they had a baby. And they've been chatting, obviously, and video chatting, but in person, none of these couples have spent a whole lot of time together. So, and when you live in person with somebody, it's a whole lot different than chatting with them on the phone or in text or video chat or whatever. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out with all of this. Emily has a sister named Madeline, which also has a lot of opinion on this relationship. So it'll be interesting to see what she has to say about it, and her opinion on this. And there's going to be a new episode of this coming on, which will get more into the show. Like I said, this show here, this first episode of 90 Day Fiancé Season 9, it's just really an introduction to all of these couples and what's going on, who's coming where, who's going where, and just get an introduction to their living situation and, each one of them. So, there's not really a whole lot to tell on this first episode, other than there'll be some interesting things to watch out for, like with Bilal and Shida, and even with Emily and Kobe. So, because, they have a son together. So it'll be interesting. And also Ari and Binyam, because they have their son together. Although they've spent a lot of time in his country, it'll be interesting to see how he adjusts to America, Binyam, and how that goes. So, again, it's going to be interesting to see with these parents. I mean, I can't imagine the pressure that's going to be, getting to know someone. You only have 90 days, y'all, to get married before you got to go back to your country. So how do you get to know this person, the new culture in this country that you're in, and then get married at 90 days, with the parents under the same roof? So it's definitely going to be an adjustment for them, but it's also going to be an adjustment for these American people that are their spouses, because they've got somebody coming over from another country. They don't really know them. They think they do on some of these cases, but they really don't know them. Okay, a few days or whatever actually in person together is not enough time to really get to know that person, but they will be getting to know them, and it's got to be a big adjustment for them as well. Trying to figure out if they're there for the right reasons, if they're really in love with them, is there anything they don't know about in the closets, for either spouse, So it's going to be interesting to see this thing play out. Now, the new episode is going to air tomorrow. That's episode 2, season 9, 90 Day Fiancé, and we'll be going over that. I promise I will try my best to make sure we get that video out a lot quicker, okay? Y'all also know I'm covering the trial with Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard, so I'll be check out those videos too, so you can see what's going on there. Also, I have another channel, Lilybean Loves Jesus, go over there, check that channel out. We praise Jesus, we read scripture, we talk about the Lord and the gospel. Definitely go over there and check that channel out. Subscribe, hit that bell icon, and hit the like video or button for the video, because I got lots of videos over there. So check that out and subscribe. But we're going to definitely be doing more episodes of this for the whole season, and all the episodes. Definitely comment. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me. Let's spill about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the tea. Let's spill the tea on it. See what's going on. Lots going to be happening on this show. I'm excited to see how these couples play out, where they're going to go, what they're going to do. So, like I said, not much to tell on this first episode, but we're going to be getting into it as the episodes, happen each week. And so tune in tomorrow. Watch 90 Day Fiancé. If you haven't watched the past seasons of this, definitely go back and watch it, okay? It is a great show. They've got, like I said, they've got a lot of spinoffs. They have Before the 90 Days, 90 Days the Other Way. They've got The Single Life. They have, different spinoffs to this particular show. So catch up on that and watch those too. But definitely watch the 90 Day Fiancé episodes so you can see what kind of goes on there and stuff. And you'll see why I like the show so much. So we'll be talking about it. Definitely want y'all have a great rest of the night. Definitely leave your comments, your suggestions on videos that you want to do down in the comments. And, you can catch 90 Day Fiancé on Discovery Plus or TLC every Sunday. And I think that's on 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern. Anyway, they'll be on here. I'll be covering them. And but definitely watch the show, because it's fun. And God bless you guys. Have a great night, and love you guys, and goodbye. Good night now.